Welcome learner, welcome back to Technofresh channel blog. Yeah, it was too late, I have not posted the blog. So today we will cover some interesting topic which will be very useful for the future and it will be very easy to use. So please stay with us. Today we are going to learn about Docker with Drupal 9. Yeah, Docker. That's exciting. Yeah. So today my agenda topic is to run Drupal 9 on Docker, and eventually you can run those Docker. It's a plain Docker I'll use where you can run your any kind of index.php. Okay, yeah. So let's start. So basically, Docker uh, prerequisite is like Docker is to be installed on your system and Docker Compose to be installed. Okay, so I'll give the links to how to install Docker on your hub on your system and Docker Compose on your system in the description box. Now, and those all the information which I'll deal here will be in the description box. Okay, now let's start. So most important thing to cover in this, like, to run the Docker Composer, we need a Docker compose.yml file. I've already created all the codes, like I can cover the important coding part and I can show you the step by step, and this like it will be not a big video. Okay, so that's why I have written all the codes. So yeah, this is the Docker compose.yml. Okay, so Docker compose.yml, which consists of versions, services, networks, volume. Okay, now let's see what are those parts. Now this services we are using for any background to run for index, like a web host. You need, if I'm running a PHP, so you need what? PHP, Apache or Nginx. Hope you know Nginx. I'm using Apache here, and the MySQL where we will save the database. Okay, so these things are required. So we will pull those images from the Docker Hub. Okay, so let's start with the PHP. Okay, now we will build our PHP with the context with the PHP files. Okay, so some of the files are there, will be moving to the PHP where I have already predefined in the PHP, like some of the configuration for the PHP, let's say like stdocs or allow disallow, some of the configuration I have already done, and I'll move it to the PHP folder. That is this one. Okay, I have created a Docker file there, and the argument like which PHP version. So you can see this is a variable I have declared already. I'll let you know from where this is coming, and the network, I'll say this backend. So it will coming from, it is defined like front end and backend. So it is, so I have defined backend as this PHP. Now the container name is PHP. It will pull the PHP. Okay, now going to the Apache. So Apache also have the build command, like how it will build. So to build that, I have created one Docker file which is residing in the Apache. Okay, and depends on PHP and MySQL. Okay, dependencies I have written, and what is that? Networks, front end and back end. Okay, and the volume, the port which is, so basically Apache needs support, like where it be interacting, the local host will be interacting. So that port I have defined 8080, and the volume. So the thing is that project root. So I'll let you know like what is this project's root. So this project root is where your current code is residing. Okay, and this is the target where whenever you install any Apache, it will give you the HTML, right? So or htdocs. So that's the path of that, and the container name is Apache. Okay, now the next service is MySQL. So I'm using the image is MySQL and the version of that. Okay, so it's I have just tagged with the latest and with the version number. This is also a variable which I am using. I have predefined, and I have given a command like restart always, means like it's always restart, and port number is 3306, the default port I am using, and the volume is the data, it is attached with this data. The volume is var lib MySQL, okay, where this volume is residing, where this MySQL data is residing, okay, and this is the backend. And what is the environment having? The root password. So everything I am binding with some of the variable, MySQL database, MySQL username, MySQL password, and the container name is MySQL, okay. And whatever these things we have decided, these variables we have declared in environment variable, okay. So what is that environment variable? This is the environment variable. You can see it's very pretty easy, like Apache version, which Apache version we will use, and which MySQL version we will use, which PHP version we will use, and database name is this, DB name is this, and we are passing all the values here. And you can see, like, as you know that we have incorporated to install Drupal 9, and which is an alpha 1 recently released. So we will install those Drupal 9 for this alpha release and install this. So I have just downloaded Drupal 9 and pasted here. I'll just copy it and paste it here and route this project directory name to this folder, okay. Yeah, and as I said, like Apache is one of the folder where some of the configuration I have kept, and PHP one of the folders, some of the configuration I have kept. So I have gone to the Apache, and you can see Docker files are there. So in this Docker file I have given the Apache version, okay, that is coming from the environment variable, and run the apk like update command and upgrade command, okay, and copying the local Apache config file to this location, okay. And how to, means like I am running the echo file, means like this file is being echoed, and it is been redirecting to this location of the Docker, okay. So where is this file? This file also I have provided in local apache.config. These are the important configuration needed for Drupal to run, or any index.php to run, okay. So yeah, so we are just those configuration, you can Google it and you can know that what are the default configuration of the Apache to run the index.php. So this is the just index.php I'm calling. So this is the Docker file for the Apache, and the PHP file for Docker file for the PHP is this, like what PHP also associated with a lot of libraries, okay. So I have incorporated all the GD libraries, okay, some of the existing MySQL PDO, okay, these are the MySQL PHP libraries required. I am also installing the Composer, okay, and I'm also installing the Drush. I hope Drupal people know about it, Drush, so you can use it. And this will install the latest version of the Drush, and some of the PHP packages. So these are the PHP packages, liberal CA certification. So these are the PHP packages. So important to be installed to run any Drupal environment. So these packages I have all added in this Docker file, okay. Now to run this file you need to go to this terminal, via terminal to this folder, and you need to run this important command. What is that important command? Docker compose up, okay. So Docker compose up, basically what it will do, it will run your Docker compose YML, okay. One by one it will run this Docker compose YML and create your container of PHP, Apache and MySQL, okay. So PHP, Apache, MySQL container will be ready, okay. So I have already run that Docker compose up for you because it takes some time to run. So I have already gone to this folder and running, and I'll show you this is running right now. You can see, yeah, it has stopped. So right now you can see this has been done and it's ready. So when you go to the local host, let's say like when you go to the local host, it's I have already installed and I'll just reinstall it. So website encounter error. Okay, got it. So I've already, as I said, like I've already installed the Drupal for the installation. So yeah, that's very good. Like if you get a problem, so you should face it. See, I've already installed the Drupal and this settings.php is already available. So I'll just delete it off. Okay, it's not getting deleted. So I need to do uh, forcefully delete. So I'll do it for you. So cd Drupal ls cd sites uh, default. So I'll delete off. So I need to do sudo rm minus rf settings.php. Okay, yeah, it's deleted. So I'll just hit it again. So it should land up with the installation page of the Drupal, right? Yeah, that started. So I hope this would be a first Drupal 9 installation ever on the YouTube. Okay, so I'm just installing this Drupal 9 on Docker running environment. Okay, so yeah, it's running. Till then, I'll go to the code base. I'll remove it of this Docker file. Hope you understand this Docker Compose file. If you have any queries about this Docker Compose file, please do let me know. Okay, I'm happy to explain the Docker Compose. Even like this Docker Compose file, I'm using PHP, so you can have a multiple means like container. If you have a Java container, then jar package to run, so those can be incorporated. So many if you go to the dockerhub.com, you will get to know like what are the images available there. It's open source and you can use it very easy. Yeah, you can see this, the installation of the Drupal 9 is started. Yeah, so you can see this clean URL required. I'll rectify this. I have not rectified this. It's like for this clean URL you have some Apache configuration need to be copied. So right now I've not done it, so I'm just continuing without it. Without that, I have used the even the memory limit can be increased. PHP ini, like we have a PHP ini and we can move that PHP ini and that can be done. So in the Docker file PHP, so I'll just make it as a default and just continue. Yeah, so this installation started. So I'll give the Drupal as a database name. So hope I have, you know, that this database name from where it's coming. In the code base, if you go to the environment, and I've already given the database name called Drupal, right? So I'm just changing, I'm just passing the variables on the Docker file and the MySQL is being created. I'll let you know like how to connect to the MySQL also. So I'm just finish off my Drupal installation. So Drupal is a password, and Drupal is also username and password. And yeah, host here is MySQL. So host, if you want to check, uh, you can check it from here. Host file. Okay. So let this installation finish. Yeah. So you can see this this installation process started in the Drupal 9 Alpha 1. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool, right? So now this whole Drupal 9 is being getting installed right now. I'm also excited because Drupal 9 is about to come. So yeah, I want to have a look and feel of the Drupal 9 also. So this Drupal 9 is running on Docker environment. So yeah, it's very easy. And Docker, you know that like Docker people are using it. So get in hands on the Docker, and then only you come to know how the Docker is being installed and used. Okay, let this installation finish off. Till then I will show you how to get inside the Docker, some of the important commands also. So yeah, I have already noted down all the Docker's command, important most known command like Docker compose up. So what I have run, and then the Docker file is run. So it is already run down. If you want to make the stop all the containers, and if you want to see the containers, active container, then just you go there and just type ps. So these are the three containers running. You can see one is Apache, MySQL, and PHP. So as I said, like I have told you, like I want to go to the MySQL uh, execution of that. So how we can do it? So you need to do docker ex ec I it and the container id of this MySQL. Okay, so this is the container id of the MySQL, and just press enter. Oh sorry, so you need to give slash bin slash sh. Okay, yeah, yeah, there. So how to miss like MySQL? So MySQL minus u, Drupal is the username, and p is normal command, and Drupal the password is Drupal. Okay, I don't know, I need to find out. Docker file. Okay, the root is admin. Oh yeah, I'll tell you. I'll just paste it, and I'll paste the ID of that MySQL. Okay, MySQL minus u, Drupal minus p, and the password is Drupal. Yeah, you can see I have inside the MySQL. Now show databases. Yeah, you can see this Drupal database is then, and if you want to see the port number and all, so you can have I do remember, yeah, progress. You can have the Drupal host and all the things, the socket and all is ready. So yep, and now quit the MySQL, and you have to get out of this container, then put exit, and you are out of the container. As the same, if you want to get inside the let's say like if you have installed the drush commands and all, so how to activate those drush commands and all. So same thing you have to do, go inside the Apache server, right? So how you go Apache server, you just take this container ID and paste it here. Okay, yeah, you are in the present working directory. Yeah, it's working. So type drush. Okay, it's not working. So I'll let you know like if drush is not working. Compose oh, sorry, this spelling is wrong. Okay, so I'll let you know like if I next session I'll install the composer and all everything. Okay, yeah, it's getting installed. So if you want to see all the system running, um, docker ps docker ps, yeah, these are all the, and you know this all the request behind is running. So if you want to, if you want don't want to run this request, so whenever you do docker compose up minus d, so it will, what it will do, this is the command minus d, it will do like it will run in the background, it will not make your terminal idle. So terminal would be available for you. Okay, so yeah, I want just want to show you, that's why I have not closed that. And yeah, it's almost done. Come on. So yeah, so let's say like right now I was using uh, means like uh, slow means like PHP memory of 128 MB. So those configuration also can be done, like create a PHP AMI and move it to an appropriate place in the Apache, and place it in your Apache folder, and write some code, means like shell script kind of Docker files, like echo that INF file and place it where you want to place, where the PHP INI resides. You can copy there and paste it there. Yeah, and that will work as expected. I'm waiting, waiting. Mm, so do it. So please go through all the videos of Technofresh. I will be posting the means like complex scenario and the basic scenarios also for the people who are new to the uh, real world, like any technologies. I will also deal with other technology with the React and Vue.js, and many things will be incorporated on this channel. So please do subscribe and share to your friends who is new to the technology. Please share to them to learn about this video. So I think like video is the best medium to learn, rather than means like reading anything or writing anything, uh, because brain reads only images. My concept is like brain always, if you let's say like if you are, I'll say you, what's your mom name, so mom will not pop up, your mom face will pop up. So that's how I relate my world with the video. Yeah, so yeah, please learn through videos and do share and subscribe this channel. Okay, so I'm waiting for this to be finished. I guess this is the first longest video I have posted on my channel. I'll fast forward this. Okay, you can fast forward this the video till installation completed. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Um, if you want to see the request, all the request, Apache request is here. And that's why I have not stopped to see what are the requests is going on. Okay, so yeah, you can see all the requests like 200, 303. Hope you know about what is 200 request, right? You can see 303 also, 302 also. Yeah, all the HTTP requests will show. So this is the traffic which is being incorporated with the Apache. Okay, yeah, this is going to be done. Views UI module is being installing. So yeah, it's a big module, so it will take. I think something went wrong. Oh. So yeah, this is because like the process I have given PHP background process of 128 MB. So I'll configure that also for my site. It's just for the demo purpose I have done it. So yeah, I'll just configure this Drupal 9 ready. Yeah, I'm so excited for this. Drupal 8 Drupal.com. I'll give the Drupal password also Drupal, confirm password also Drupal, and India, and continue. Yeah, so almost done. Yeah, I'll increase the Apache server request, like it's getting slow. So those configuration you can do it in the Docker file in the Apache. And if you know what are the files need to be incorporated with that, so you can go Google. I'll if I get the description, I'll put up in the description, and just do configuration in this Docker file of the Apache and paste it there. As an example, I can say like that PHP ini, right? So that can be done. Yeah. Oh, nice, right? Drupal 9. Yeah, this Drupal 9 ready. So I'll just check. Is it exact Drupal 9? I'll check the status. So hope you like this video. This would be an informative video. I'll give the whole code in the GitHub and paste in the link. And do subscribe Technofresh, and thank you for watching. And if you are here, do like the video and share to your friends. Thank you very much. Yeah.